Financial experts forecast a global reduction in meat consumption. In a new report commissioned by the Principles for Responsible Investment, an international network of financial specialists supported by the United Nations, analysts foresee that as world governments address the climate change emergency, a global shift towards a dietary change away from animal products, especially ruminant meat like beef, is necessary. The 115-page study entitled The Inevitable Policy Response Forecast Policy Scenario explains that changes in energy, transport, and land systems are inadequate to keep global temperature rise to within 1.5 degrees Celsius. Hence, an accelerated and substantial effort across diverse carbon mitigating solutions, including significant dietary shifts such as to lab-grown or plant-based meat, are required, as well as policies and price incentives to support the transition. Many thanks for your insightful report, Principles for Responsible Investment. May world governments take urgent actions to immediately promote the life-sustaining vegan diet to their cherished citizens in divine wisdom.
Korea, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, helps increase food security of Palestinian people. The government of Korea has donated $500,000 to the United Nations World Food Programme, WFP, to assist over 38,000 vulnerable Palestinian people across Gaza and the West Bank. Through the allocation, WFP is set to continue its electronic voucher project to enable the beneficiaries to purchase the food and support local farmers, food producers, and retailers. Our warm smiles and gratefulness, Korea. May heaven bless your noble nation as well as the World Food Programme. And in the uplifting grace of the Providence, may all the open-hearted Palestinian people thrive in much harmony and plenitude.
Senegal wind farm goes live. The Taibendiaye wind farm, situated 100 kilometers north of Senegal's capital city, Dakar, is now providing 50 megawatts of electricity to the country's national grid. The €340 million project, built by the Netherlands' headquartered renewable energy company, Lekela Power, is funded by entities including the Danish Export Credit Agency, U.S. Overseas Private Investment Corporation, and the United States Agency for International Development, Power Africa. When completed by June 2020, the facility will house 46 wind turbines, resulting in a 158-megawatt capacity plant that will increase the nation's energy supply by 15%. It will produce enough electricity for 150,000 households and reduce Senegal's carbon emissions by 300,000 metric tons annually in support of the government's green energy goals. This is exciting news, Senegal. Much appreciation, Lekela Power and all supporting agencies for promoting sustainability in elevating consciousness. May we transition smoothly to a loving, eco-friendly world.
Colgate makes world's first certified recyclable toothpaste tube. Leading United States-based multinational consumer products company, Colgate-Palmolive, has created the world's first recyclable toothpaste tube recognized by the Association of Plastic Recyclers. The new tube is being introduced under Colgate's Tom's of Maine brand, and the company stated that they will share the technology with its competitors, as doing so aligns with their sustainability goals and values. Taking 5 years to develop, the product is made from high-density polyethylene, which is a widely recycled material. To enable the tube to be strong enough and also squeezable, they used different grades and thicknesses of the plastic sandwiched together. Thank you, Colgate-Palmolive, for helping to move the world towards a circular economy and for sharing your important development with other companies. May we all work together on advancements that ensure our precious planetary home is ever safeguarded in heaven's light.
Bangladesh is Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection and Environmental Protection recipient launches projects to support rural growth. The government of Bangladesh, together with International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, is launching a $200 million economic endeavor that will benefit an estimated 445,000 families in rural Bangladesh. The Rural Microenterprise Transformation Project will be financed by an $80 million loan and $1 million grant by IFAD, as well as a number of organizations and entities, including the beneficiaries themselves. Small-scale farmers and micro-entrepreneurs will be assisted by improving production technologies, financial services, and access to markets. The initiative also is in line with the country's national agriculture policy to modernize and add value to the crop production sector. IFAD is an agency of the United Nations, a Shining World Leadership Award for Life-Saving Hero Award laureate. Our accolades, International Fund for Agricultural Development, other sponsors, and Bangladesh for your progressive collaboration. May Bangladesh blossom in stability and prosperity, in celestial blessings.
British citizens reduce meat consumption. A study by United Kingdom-based non-profit Veganuary revealed that more than 800,000 people decreased their meat consumption for at least 1 month last year. This resulted in 3.6 million fewer animals being sold for meat in the nation in the first half of 2019. According to data from the United States-based market research firm Nielsen, red meat sales declined by £185 million in 2019. Plant-based alternatives rose by 18% to £405 million, making them the fastest-growing food category in the UK. Another study by UK-based research company Kantar investigated the reasons for people switching to vegan alternatives and found that 55% of the respondents said health, 49% cited animal welfare, and 30% environmental protection. Our hearts are delighted with the news of the rapidly growing trend of plant-based eating. Thank you, Veganuary, Nielsen, and Kantar, for your insights. May the acceleration of veganism continue as compassion is awakened around the world in heaven's mercy.
Montreal, Canada takes action to protect horses. Starting January 2020, the Montreal City Council has put into effect a bylaw prohibiting horse-drawn carriages. This move comes after years of consideration by the city. Horse advocacy group Galahad, which had campaigned for the new ruling and welcomed its implementation, joined with the city and the Montreal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals to create a program for the approximately 50 horses. It consists of over $750 compensation offered to the carriage owners, as well as suitable forever homes for the majestic horses to enjoy the rest of their lives in retirement. Our warm gratitude, Montreal City Council, Montreal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, and Galahad, for working together for the benefit of our noble equine friends. Heaven bless you. May all horses worldwide roam safely and joyously in God's glory.
Supreme Master Ching Hai tearfully present Montreal City Council the Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion and Montreal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals the Shining World Caring Award, plus a loving contribution of $30,000 to humbly support this noble work in God's mercy. May heavens shower you all with love and protection.